Okay. I am making a new Destiny 2 video, as you see. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a janky video, so I don't have direct feed footage. Actually, I set it up where I kind of do have that. Well, I can record directly off my Xbox now. But I forgot to put the USB stick in it. So it just gave me these little 1-minute clips, which I went to this third-party website called Xbox DVR to look at. And they're like 30-second, 1-minute clips, but they'll get the point across. And all my videos are kind of terrible quality anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But so the first thing is why you want this gun. It's called the Cartesian Coordinate Fusion Rifle. It's a rapid-fire frame. I believe in this season they changed all the fusion rifles around, so rapid-fire frames are the best right now. And the thing about the Cartesian Coordinate that makes it really desirable right now is that it has something called Vorpal weapon, which is like a 20% damage to bosses or something like that, which is what you want. And it is really good this season. Really, really, really good. It's legendary, and it's like one of the only legendaries that can roll fusions, that can roll Vorpal weapon. For that extra 20 or 30%, I'm not sure what it is, but it's a good damage bonus. It's really the perk you're looking for on a fusion rifle, and what you're looking for this season is fusion rifle. So, Rick Caucus, shout out to Caucus HD. Not my favorite YouTuber, but not my most disliked by far either. He just came out the video like tonight, as of September 9th, 2021, Season of the Lost, showing how Cartesian Coordinate is like the best DPS strategy for Templar and Vault of Glass. And, you know, it's faster than even 1K voices and all this. And it's also much simpler because they tried something else where like you shoot a Wither Horde and then I forgot what, you shoot a bunch of Sleeper Simulator, this and that. And he was like, why go it's the Cartesian Coordinate is like it killed the Templar the fastest in like 15 seconds. And he's like, it doesn't really require any setup. Just shoot it, So Cartesian Coordinate, but you need the Vorpal weapon perk. So I had a Cartesian Coordinate in my vault. But I didn't have a Vorpal weapon. So here is what I did. First, to play this first little clip that I took, you can see here the quality is trash, but you go to the prismatic recaster in the helm, and you go to past seasons, Season of the Splicer, and right here, Shock Trooper, in our engram containing Cartesian Coordinate and Retrofuturist. So basically, this lets you farm Cartesian Coordinate from this engram very easily, because there's only two things you can get from it. You can get Retrofuturist or you can get Cartesian Coordinate, right? But here's the thing, I think I played some Season of the Splicer, but I didn't play like all of it. As you see, I didn't have them all unlocked. That's kind of what this video is about. If you already have this unlocked, this is the way to go. Another thing is decrypted data. I believe you got those from like doing override missions and different things. I'm not Caucus, I don't have the super details on how you get decrypted data if you don't already have a lot, because I don't even remember. All I know is that I played some Season of the Splicer, but I didn't like max it out. And I just had 2030 decrypted data just laying in my vault, So hopefully you've got something similar. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly where to get decrypted data. I mean, it was from the override missions and stuff. I imagine you still can. You'd have to find that out for yourself if you don't have any. But I just, as soon as I found out about this method of farming Cartesian Coordinate, I just went to the helm and checked it out. I had 2030 decrypted data already sitting in my vault, so I didn't have to do anything. And that, as you can see, it only costs 75 decrypted data to do the Shock Trooper engram. So at that rate, I get let's see, I get almost like 30 Umbral engrams. I can get like 28 or something like that, and that's a lot. I have enough decrypted data basically to decrypt like 28 Umbral engrams at 75 a pop. But so you can see the bottleneck became my Umbral engrams themselves. I've been letting them build up for a while, and I had 9 in my inventory, as you see again from the screen. Here's where the kicker came. I didn't realize in order to unlock it, you have to unlock this triumph of doing 50 lost sectors. I had no idea about this because I never cared about this engram before tonight. I never cared about the Cartesian coordinate until recently. So when I got to this screen first time, I found out I had only done 20 lost sectors, right? And so I did some Google and found out you need 50 for this triumph. Now, this was a bottleneck for me because, first of all, I didn't know if this was like still going. Like, could you still get this engram? Like, what's going on? So I went and did a lost sector, and sure enough, my lost sectors, and I went back to help and checked, had gone up to 21. So it was still counting them and everything. So that became the next thing. Now I had 20 lost sectors, and I needed 30 more quickly. Well, just to be able to get this engram. Well, that's where the next part comes in. Let's see, I've already got this clip queued up. And I believe it was a guy on Twitter. I don't even remember where it was, to be honest. Maybe it was on YouTube. So I can't really credit him because I don't even remember. But he mentioned that the fastest lost sector you can do, I'm going to go ahead and start playing my run of it here. It's called, oh shoot, now I don't even know the name. Atrium, I think. And so it's right here. You just go into the Trostland landing zone, right where you land, and you can see right where I went. That's it. And you can follow the path where I go. And all you got to do is, follow the path. It's really easy. And the thing about this lost sector is incredibly quick. The guy mentioned that he was doing it in 37 seconds. Now, I don't know exactly what he was timing and whatnot, and how long exactly it took me. But yeah, it seems like about 37 seconds is about right. All you want to do is run past all the enemies and run to the boss and wipe him out. And you can do that with a shotgun like I was using. Or you can do that, what I did right there, which was the, I forgot what they call that, the smash thing. There, see, cash code acquired, I got it. Okay, I'm done. Right there. It took like how long to do that? Not long, like 20 seconds. That's all you got to do. Like I said, put on a fusion rifle, put on a shotgun. You usually get enough ammo. You might kill a couple of the ads around to get some green to drop. If there's a public event spawn right when you spawn in, just go ahead and hit that flag up. But I mean, you don't even need ammo. Just use it. Like if you're running stasis hunter, you can also just use your glacial grenade and shatter dive, and that pretty much one shots the boss if you hit him right. He's kind of squirrely. He ducks around a lot and runs off. He's annoying, but it's really not bad. Like worst case, it takes you like 5 extra seconds to kill him. It takes like 3 shotgun blasts maybe or something like that, if that many. It's really easy. There's like a bunch of ways to kill him. Like I said, typically I'd just start out with the glacial grenade, freeze him, and shatter dive him. If any health left because he was kind of on the corner or something, then I'd usually just shotgun him. Or you can just shotgun him a couple times. Just gotta watch your ammo a little bit. But either way, I never had to use anything but like shotgun and shatter dive, I think. And then about every third run or something, I think it was, I'd build up enough to have a super, and I'd just super him. And it doesn't matter what you do. He goes down really easy as long as you're not using like primary. And you could use primary if you ran out. Everything else would be fine. Or you could use heavy even. Whatever. Just blow him away like you saw in that clip. You saw how quick this wasn't even a good one. You can get it down to a science, but you see how quick I know where he's gonna come from because I've done it like 10 times or 23 times already. I throw a glacier grenade right at him. It kind of misses, I think. I shatter dive him. Alright, shatter dive him. It didn't kill him, though, because he was like a little too far. But I just blow him away with the shotgun. Done. Right there. Cash code acquired. All the other ads will keep firing at you, but it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and, they're not very dangerous. Just go open the chest. You're done. Now, immediately go back to orbit. Now, this may be a little different on like Xbox One X or past gen. I'm on Xbox Series X. So it's got the SSD. It loads pretty fast. So for me, I just would immediately go to orbit and go back to this thing, and it's very fast. I'll show you that too. But maybe if you were like on a last gen, maybe the loading might be a little slower, I guess. So maybe it'd be better for you to run out of the lost sector and then run back in it. I'm not sure about that. All I know is for Xbox Series X, it's plenty fast to just go ahead and do this. See, fast travel back. And this one probably took a long time because every once in a while it'll get like hung up with your internet or something. It usually goes even faster than this, but it still didn't take very long. It should load in any second here. See, right there, you're back. And like I said, that was kind of a slow loading because my internet was acting funny or something. But there, you're done. You can just knock it out again. And that's a quick way to do it. You just do a cycle, just go through, blow up the boss, hit the fast travel back to the start, and do it again. And like I said, the guy who I forgot where he was. I don't even remember if he was Twitter or YouTube or what, but he said 37 seconds. That sounds about like right. So you can knock out a lot of lost sectors really fast this way. And it's still pretty mind-numbing. I find anything where you're just repeating the same thing pretty mind-numbing. I think I did like 15 right off, but I got pretty bored. I planned to like break it up, play some Crucible, whatever in between. I wasn't going to do all 30 that I needed at once because I remember I started with like 20. So I kind of broke it up, but it didn't take too long. I broke it up into like a couple of... Before I knew it, I had like 40, and then I went and did some other stuff in the game for a couple of hours and even quit playing Destiny for when I came back. I took care of the last 10. And I do hate grinding like that when it's so mind-numbing like that, but it's not too bad, like I said. The only other thing you could do is, I believe, Cartesian Coordinates a world drop. So you could go to the gunsmith, and I believe he drops world drops to try to farm it. Now, I have like 20,000 gunsmith materials, and that's way down because I used like 10,000 of them or more. I don't even remember recently. Two things I used a whole bunch of recently were gunsmith materials and or gun material. What do they call them? I forget. The gunsmith material thingies, gun parts or something. They used to call them weapon parts. They used to call them, I think. But those, and then the Iron Banner tokens. I used to have like over 3,000, I think, and I got it down to like 800 now. I farmed because I wanted a Forge's Pledge, and in the gunsmith I forgot what I was looking for. But I was farming something there, so I got rid of. I actually used up a lot of tokens, but I still have like a crap load of gunsmith tokens because I just let those things build up forever and never turn them in until I want something. So I could have used. I had like I said, like I think about 20,000, 2 stacks of 10,000 roughly. Gunsmith materials. I could have turned those in. Now, and it being a world drop, I don't know how often Cartesian Coordinate would come up. I seem to remember last time I was at the gunsmith and dropping engrams. I seem to remember getting 2 or 3 of the Cartesian Coordinate, So it was coming up. I couldn't tell you exactly how often. And at that time, I didn't care about it. I wasn't even looking at it probably, let alone care about Vorpal weapon on it. Now I know I needed one Vorpal weapon. So that's all you do. If you don't have if you already have that triumph, and make sure to claim the triumph once you get the lost sectors. Like I immediately went back to the helm and tried to get the engram, and it wouldn't let me. It's because I hadn't claimed the triumph. Make sure, and it'll show an indicator and stuff on your triumph screen. You need to go in and claim it. But go in and claim your triumph, and then it will let you do the engram. Now like I said, I had 9 engrams, but I think about the 5th or 6th engram, I got a Cartesian coordinate. Now, you can just do the simple math. If you ever want to know how likely it is you're going to get a drop, it's pretty easy. Just figure out how many perks it is and like multiply them. But for like Vorpal weapon, there's 6 perks in that column on Cartesian coordinates. So you got a 1 in 6 chance of getting it. Okay, that's pretty good odds. And then now the engram though can give you retro features or Cartesian coordinates. You got a 1 in 2 chance of getting Cartesian coordinate in the first place. So you're going to multiply that 6 by 2. So your odds of getting the Cartesian coordinate are 1 in 12 if it follows perfectly according to math, which you very well might not. But that's but you could get it like your first drop or your 15th drop. That's the nature of statistics. But you should get it within like 12 drops, which is pretty manageable. You can only hold so many umbral engrams. Like I had 9. I would have run out of umbral engrams long before I ran out of decrypted data or anything like that. But I had enough decrypted data that, like I said, I probably could have done. I could have done nearly like 30 before I had to go farm any more decrypted data. So, your bottleneck's probably going to be your umbral engrams more than anything. And like I said, as a backup, I was going to try the gunsmith. I didn't even end up doing it because, like I said, my 5th or 6th, this way worked out pretty good. It didn't take long at all to do these 30 lost sectors, knocked them out real quick. Like I said, I broke it up a little bit. Didn't do them all at once. I did them like 2 or 3 sessions, and then I unlocked the engram. I like I said, I think it was about my 6th one. I got like 3 Cartesian coordinates in a row to start off. None of them had Vorpal though. Then I got like a couple retro features. Then I got another Cartesian. I went and looked at it, and it was a Vorpal weapon. It was like my 6th or 7th drop probably, if that many. So perfect. And I didn't even care about any of the other perks as long as I had Vorpal, because apparently they don't really matter. But it had Slide Shot as the other perk, which is, maybe it's okay. I don't know. I'm not going to use it in PvP. I don't use fusions in PvP anyways, really. And then, but it did have like a one perk that, like a strong battery or something, that gives it an extra mag. It doesn't say it reduces the charge size or anything. It just says gives it or the charge or the reload time or anything. It just gives it, it's like a pended mag, I guess. It just gives it more ammo. It kicked it from 7 in the mag to 8, so that's really good. I think that's a really good one to get. I forget what it's called. It's called something like ionized battery, but it's not ionized battery, I don't think. And then there was I think that was about it. Oh, the masterwork was like, I don't remember, but I think it was a handling masterwork. I want to say it might have been a charge time masterwork, which I want to say might be bad for your damage, but I don't think it was. I think it was a whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna max the masterwork anyway. Well, I did. No, I did max it, so it wasn't a charge time masterwork. That was something. Must have been. I'm thinking of a different fusion rifle or something. So yeah. So I'm happy with it. I got my Vorpal weapon Cartesian coordinate in like an hour, or probably a half hour of grinding. So it really worked out well. Like I said, that's what you do. You go do that. You may already have that one unlocked, that shock trooper. It's called engram. You may not have any decrypted data, you may not have played any season of the Splicer. So in that case, you have to go, you may not even, if you have to unlock all those engrams and, go through the whole season of the Splicer stuff to get that, it might, I'm not sure how much time that would take, but it might not be worth it. In that case, you might just try Gunsmith, to keep trying to drop the Gunsmith or something like that, or you might just be out of luck. But anyways, so that's how I did it, and just some tips right there for getting the Cartesian coordinate and the fastest way to. And if you need lost sectors or anything else, this would be a really fast way too, because it's right there. It's right when you spawn in, and it's like a quickest lost sector you can imagine. So yeah, that's it. I'm really excited that I got my Cartesian coordinate with Vorpal. Apparently it's like the best DPS in the game right now. And I also really like that it's a legendary, so you don't have to worry about like with Merciless or something like that. Or, even 1K voices, any of those, Sleeper Stimulant, you gotta worry about, only being able to use one exotic. With the legendary, you don't have to worry about nothing like that. So yeah, I still got my exotic slot free. So that's how to do it. Hope you've enjoyed this video.